Greed, skillfulness, ruthlessness, and cunning are the four main traits usually possessed by the infamous individuals within the Star Wars universe known as the bounty hunters. These bounty hunters would oftentimes stop at nothing to collect their intergalactic paychecks, which meant that it didn't matter to them what side they were actually fighting for, as long as they got their credits when the job was completed. It's needless to say that many governments were consequently not fans of the multitude of bounty hunters that went against their interests, and that said, would not hesitate to track them down and put them in maximum level security prison complexes that only the best of the best bounty hunters even had a chance of escaping. At one point during the Clone Wars, a mysterious bounty hunter by the name of Arlane Z became the most wanted man on Coruscant. The Republic government at the time wanted him captured and wanted it fast, thus directing many of the clone forces on the planet to track and apprehend the elusive bounty hunter. Unfortunately for Arlane, he didn't see any of this coming, and he was subsequently captured and transferred to a prison on the 212th Star Destroyer, titled the Tempestuous. Not only was the Tempestuous manned by 212 clones, but both Commander Cody and General Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. It was needless to say that under the direction of such strong Republic leadership, Arlane Z and the several other bounty hunters who had also been captured would almost certainly be made to face execution if found guilty in the Senate, and the chances of them escaping this fate would be extremely low due to the heightened security on the ship. That said, Arlane Z was an extremely skilled and intelligent bounty hunter, and with the help of his trusty astromech R5Q3, he was able to disable the shields around his cell temporarily, giving him the opportunity to knock out the 212 guards near the cell and free the other wanted bounty hunters on the ship. In total, there were 5 bounty hunters on the loose, and 2 of them, including Arlane Z, had picked up fallen 212 armor and were impersonating the clones. The ship was consequently put on high alert, with both Obi-Wan and Cody actively helping their troops to recapture the escaped bounty hunters. Arlane Z, unlike the rest of his co-workers, had a gut feeling that the whole plan would fall apart, and in classic bounty hunter fashion, he used the other escapees to his advantage. The original plan was simple enough: make it to the ship's hangar, hijack some of the Republic starfighters, and jump to hyperspace without a scratch. In the Star Wars universe, however, we know that things rarely go to plan, and in staying true to this, the plan was foiled when the 5 bounty hunters were spotted making their getaway. Arlane thus used this as one big distraction, and as he and his group were being surrounded by Obi-Wan and the 212th, his ingenious plan B came into action. During the firefight, Arlane Z had managed to download his consciousness into his astromech droid R5Q3, ultimately leaving his real body limp and unresponsive. With this, Arlane Z had killed 2 birds with 1 stone, as due to no one knowing that he had in actuality survived and escaped the ordeal, the Republic removed him from the Coruscant Most Wanted list, and he was free to roam anywhere on the Robos planet without the constant threat of execution. The only problem Arlane Z had now was the fact he was stuck in an astromech droid, and although the story ends there, being the intelligent individual that he was, I'm sure he eventually found a way.